Okay, now there are signs to see this too. The signs of tanween are a fathatan. We do this line, when you see it, it means that what is above it is above the letter. What is below it is below the letter. So this right here would be dhammatan. This right here would be fathatan. And this right here would be kasratan. These are the signs of tanween. Right here. 1, 2, 3. Everybody with me? Now we're going to get into a little detail as we go along. But right now, this is just the first part of what I wanted you guys to understand. And then we're going to go back right now to Noon as-Sakina. Okay? Let me go. I stated earlier, may I clean up? Everybody good? I'll start over here. After understanding what we're talking about in just as a basic, we have to go back to this title and say, Ahkamun Noon as-Sakina wa Tanween. We know that Noon as-Sakina is the noon that does not have a vowel sign over it, right? Am I talking to myself? Okay, so say right. Even people that's home watching, you respond to the TV or to the VCR or whatever the thing is called nowadays, and that'll help you learn. Okay? So, now what we're going to do, insha'Allah ta'ala, we're going to take a look at this. Noon as-Sakina. Because before we go, we have to know that you know exactly what we're referring to. Now the difference between the Noon as-Sakina and the tanween, there's a big difference. Noon as-Sakina happens in the middle of the letter, at the end of the letter, even at the beginning of a word. I'm saying a letter. At the beginning of a word, the middle of a word, or at the end of a word. But it happens in one word. Whereas tanween only happens between two words. Okay? Alimun Hakim. You understand where I'm coming from? And so that's the difference. This is between two words. This is in one word. Next, I said another difference is this one, Noon as-Sakina, you write the actual noon down. In this one, there's not an actual noon written down, but a sign representing the pronunciation of the noon sound. Everybody with me? Okay. Going right along, we need to look at all the different types of Noon as-Sakina so that we can look at it. Noon as-Sakina comes after a fatha. So we say an. Say an. It also comes after a kasra. In. Un. These are all Noon Sakina. Okay? The next one would be ba. Ben. Bin. Bun. Jen. Jin. Jun. Everybody, you guys are men. You know, the ladies didn't come out tonight. So sound off, 1, 2. Come on, let's hear some bass. Make the people who hear this wish they were here. Okay? So, den, say den. Din. Dun. Is that big enough? Should I write larger? Okay. Han. Hin. Hun. Hun. Here we're pronouncing that noon. Hun. Your tongue goes up and it makes that sound. When. When. One. All these are the Noon as-Sakina. Zen. Zin. Zun. Han. Different from han, we said han. hin, hun, ton, tin, tun, yen, subhanallah, yin, yun, ken, kin, kun, len, lin, lun, men, min, mun, nan, nin, nun. Can I clean up over this side? Yes? The point here is that before we go over and examine the rules of Nun and Sakina, we have to what? Know how to recognize and be fully familiar, cover your mouth when you're on, fully familiar with Nun and Sakina and Tanween. So we're going to go over it. Okay. San, sin, sun, an, ain, un, fan, thin, fun. Come on. Son, sin, sun. Let me clean the rest of this up. So we're doing ahkam an-nun as-sakina wa tanween. Okay? Right now we're doing just the nun as-sakina. And the nun as-sakina is going to come in front, behind all those different letters we showed in one of those different forms. And that's the only way you're going to hear it. The way we're going over it now are all the ways the nun as-sakina may possibly come in a word. Okay? Bun. Kun. Qin. Now we're saying kun, not kun. Kun is in the back of your throat. Kun. Make it pop. Kun. It should pop out, okay? Run. Rin. Run. Shan. Shin. Shun. Ten. Ten. Tin. Tun. ساعة فاز كل شيء ثقيل. Thin. Thin. Thun. Khan. Khin. Khun. Then. That. Like we say the word the. Same sound. You say these and this and that. Same sound. Say then.